What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Andy and Steve from WagerTalk.com going over our Road to Millions on this July 18th. We don't have a super busy day for Road to Millions, but always important to check in, make sure our bankroll is doing good, make sure the plays are going well. So we're going to go over a few things here. We're going to just last night go over what our betting was last night, coming off a nice win. We're going to go over what are we betting today moving forward. We do have a change to MLB betting. So if you're just doing our daily MLB plays, which have been on fire, or if you're a long-term subscriber, we do have some changes. You've probably seen them in the play for today. And then, of course, the streak of the day. So, Steve, last night, pretty cut and dry, man. Your Red Sox, I always feel weird when I'm rooting for a Boston team, but anytime they come through and help the bankroll, I'm a happy man. No sweat last night, right?
Yeah, it was the definition of a no sweat win, 7-0. Nick Pivetta came in after the opener and he was just masterful. 6 shutout innings, 6 no hit innings, 13 strikeouts. He struck out 7 guys in a row at one point, and they were just lifeless last night. The A's only had 1 hit, and it was a nice victory. We'll look to keep it going with tonight's play.
Yeah, so we faded the Athletics with the Red Sox. It was, I don't know, it was kind of a little bit worried because on paper it looked like a bullpen game, and then it just turned into a complete ass kicking. So
Yeah, it was a bullpen game, but Pivetta was able to give him that length in the middle, which obviously was tremendous for them last night. He was just amazing last night. If you watch some of that game, some of the strikeouts he had, he was all over the place, and in a good way. He was really controlling the ball well. So it was a great outing for him.
Great work on that pick, and we'll just take a quick look at what do we have up for today. Well, we have our MLB play of the day that is up. I'm going to get to a second what changes we're making to MLB betting. 5% open championship play, that is up, and the UFC pack is up. If you haven't locked in the UFC plays, make sure you're grabbing them because the lines are kind of moving. You still got value on them, but they're a little bit different. So make sure you're locking in those UFC plays. If you have the 5% open championship play, I'm going to be putting in 1, maybe 2 more plays later today. So be ready for that. And then let's take a look here about the change that we're going to make here for baseball. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to up the percentage a little bit on our baseball plays. So one of the things with the Road to Millions and why we encourage everyone to follow all of our plays is we really have complete control over what sports we're betting and, more importantly, what percentages we're betting. So, Steve, we made kind of a change. I go back to April 20th. That's when you and I made a real change with how we were betting baseball. And let's take a look at some of the numbers. They've been absolutely fantastic. It's been an incredible run. I don't know. There was a real change in our mentality, and it's been fantastic. So we need to up the percentage, right?
Yeah, 100%. The mentality that we went into this with is start to ride some streaks here, whether it be with player props or with sides totals. We kind of felt like we were jumping around a little bit too much, and at points taking some L's where we would have gotten the win on a different game had we stuck with the original plan. So we kind of looked to plotting out the week now ahead of time. We kind of know what we're doing for the entire week. It's been way more comfortable, and I think that's what's been a big success for us since April 20th. We've been hot. We've been killing it the past month and a half, especially.
There's been no downside. It's less stressful. There's an organized plan. We're not scurrying around in the morning. What do we want to play for Major League Baseball? Like, everything has been really nice and silky smooth. So when we do kind of the autopsy of what's running hot, we just see MLB since April 20th, 76-46, since June 17th, 29-12. And I checked, we are number 1 now on WagerTalk in winning percentage. We're not in units because we've been playing, the lower units. These daily sports, we kind of want to make sure we don't put ourselves in a position to get smoked on a really bad losing streak. But with what we've been doing, and those of you who've been following us, you know what we're doing. It's pretty hard to get smoked. I think that's my favorite thing about riding these streaks, right?
100%. It makes it so that, any loss that you have, you can kind of make up for it in the day before or the day after. And we're not necessarily riding a team, for weeks at a time either. Sometimes it's half of a week or it's the whole week, or or vice versa. You know what I mean? So we're kind of still jumping around a little bit, but really more organized and have a structure laid out to the week, like you had
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. So we're going to raise the percentage just one. So you've been seeing we've been putting out 1% and 2% plays on MLB. We're going to bump that up to 2% and 3%. So not a huge change, but we hope it could be a pretty big change over the course of the last half of the season. So great source of profits and income, and we really want to increase that since we've been running really hot in Major League Baseball. So expect that. So we just adjusted that today. So looking forward to the future of Major League Baseball with the increased percentages. So, and I don't know, I think it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I think it's a big deal for us when we make a change at percentage. We don't take a decision like that lightly. So,
Yeah, especially when we're running at such a low volume. You know what I mean? Like it's a big change just to up it a percentage because we're only doing 1 to 3 plays a day on average.
yeah. I mean, if you think about it, if you make the adjustment and it gets you one extra percentage a week, it's 52 weeks, 52 units. So it is a big decision.
And it's a third of the goal right there. That's a third of the goal for your entire week in one, just on that one decision.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's see. I want to put this slide back up. We still have the promo code Andy365 takes 50% off 1 year access, gets you all the plays, all the percentages, including 5% plays. I know it's a big chunk of money. It's about $1,000 right off the bat. But over the course of a year, it really, really saves a lot of money. So we're going to keep leaving it up for a while. We'll keep talking about it. That way you guys can lock in 1 year of profits, and we'll be good to go for the year. That way you guys don't have to worry about re-upping every month or anything. And you can just follow us on the road to millions for a solid year. So thank you very much for everyone that's taking advantage of that. Thank you for going on this journey with us. So I don't think we have anything else up. We got the MLB play of the day. We got UFC. We got the Open Championship. But now, Steve, we got to go streaking.
We're streaking. We're streaking.
All right. Orioles, they lost. Our streak of the day was the Orioles money line. Dodgers lost on a Sunday. They won on a Monday.
Unbelievable with that streak with the Dodgers. That's an amazing trend.
I almost feel like we could talk about this because they're playing tonight, but they don't have a very good pitching matchup. They got Grove going, who's got a 6.89 ERA. Wells is going for Baltimore, 3.1 ERA. So Dodgers and Orioles. Baltimore is even a favorite. We're not playing it, but it is fun to monitor this.
It's such an amazing trend with them. That's the losing on the Sunday and winning on Mondays and Tuesdays.
All right. You chose Gleyber Torres, and we're looking at the over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. This is not an official play. It did not make our card. It came very, very close. So talk to us what we liked about it initially, but then we found something that we're going to lay off. So what do you like about this one?
Yeah, so the over on this is -140. The under's +110, I believe. What you really like about the over here is he's been on fire. He's on an 8-game hit streak, and he's also cleared this total in his last 6 games. The problem with the play, though, is that he's facing a left-hander in Patrick Sandoval, who he's only 1 for 6 against in his career. Also, it's a rare thing with Torres this season. He's really struggled with he's a right-handed batter, but he struggles with left-handed pitching. Batting .217 against lefties as opposed to in the 270s against righties. It's kind of rare, and that has been the trend throughout his entire career, but that's the way things have been going this season. And then with the going 1 for 6 against Sandoval, there's just enough there to lay off this play tonight.
Yeah, -140. You got to be pretty confident in that one. So too many red flags. We did not get to the window on this one. It was close, but in the end, it did not make our official card. That is going to do it for us on the road to millions. We will be back tomorrow for Bankroll reset day. We know we're going to have a profitable week. It just depends on how much based on the baseball played tonight. So looking forward to Wednesday. And then Wednesday, man, kicks off a huge week with Open Championship, UFC, all of our Major League Baseball. So looking forward to tomorrow. Good luck on a Tuesday. Let's cash. Let's have another great week on the road to millions. We'll see everyone tomorrow.
Good luck tonight.